Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolve. Now, about a month ago or so, I said that we were going to be talking about Mega Earthring, but I'm going to save that for a different video. But today we're going to be talking about Mega Slaking. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation on what this series is about. Now, every week I will be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below about what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of the video, we'll be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. Now, I'm finally back uploading Why Mega Evolve videos and moveset videos and stuff like that. I know it's been about a month or so since I actually had a schedule and stuff to actually upload, but I've been very busy for the past month and had no time and nor the energy to be making videos. And now that everything's situated and settled down now, I can actually get back into it. Now, I do have to let you guys know that I'm looking for a job right now. So if sometimes, like, if I'm not uploading a Why Mega Evolve like on a Tuesday or a Friday or whenever, then that means I'm at work. I'm trying to find a job, so bear with me if you don't have a video up that day. Okay, so we're back, like I said, and we're going to be talking about Mega Slaking, because I want to save Mega Earthring for a later video, like I said, because I do have a plan for it. Now, you're probably thinking, what? Mega Slaking? That thing's going straight to Ubers. It's already broken. Well, no shit. Slaking was broken as it is, with or without a Mega. I mean, the only thing that made it bad was its Truant ability. Now, before you start hating on anything that I changed and or given Mega Slaking, let me explain myself while we get through the video. So, as you can tell, there's its stats. Now, you're probably not going to agree with it, or you probably will agree with it, but this is just what I think Mega Slaking should have, because I really want to say a Mega Slaking, but I don't at the same time, because Slaking as itself already is just pure power, and once that thing is on the field with a Choice Banded Giga Impact, you're pretty much fucked, no matter what Pokemon's in. So, let's just get right into it. So for its physical attack, what I wanted to do is that I wanted it to decrease its physical attack from base 160 to base 110. Now, the reason why I decreased it by 50 points is so then I can put more base points into other stats. Now, you are going to understand why I decreased it, just because of its ability. I did decide to give it the huge power, but I'll get into that once we get down to the ability. So I wanted to decrease its physical attack by 50 so I can give more stat increases to its other stats. Now, for its defense, I increased it from base 100 to base 150. Now, at base 150, it's the same base stat as a Angus-Slash, and I also believe Diancie as well, just for like defenses base wise. So, you know, if you know how well a Diancie or a Angus-Slash will be able to take a hit, then you know how well a Mega Slaking at base 150 defense will be able to take a hit. Okay, now for its special defense, I increased it from base 65 to base 110. Now, I wanted to increase all the stats to actually be triple digits, so that's what I did. So I wanted to give it a huge increase into its special defense, just because at base 65, it's pretty bad, so I wanted to increase it like tremendously. So I raised it to base 110, knowing that this thing can probably take a Aurora Sphere from, like, just for instance, a what's it called, Mega Lucario. There we go, Mega Lucario. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to live an Aurora Sphere from a Mega Lucario, just because of its adaptability ability, which is kind of weird to say. So I highly doubt that you will be able to live it. Same thing from a close combat, from an adaptability. What's it called? Can't remember the name. Mega Lucario, so there we go. Okay, so that's where I was going with. I wanted to increase all the stats to make it triple digits for each stat, so that's what I did. And at base 110, hopefully this thing will be able to take a special attack. It's not likely you will be, but since it is a normal type, you will be running into a lot of Pokemon that actually have like Vacuum Wave, Aurora Sphere, and stuff like that, Focus Blast, and maybe you could be able to leave a hit. So that's where I was going with it. Now, For its special attack, I raised it from base 95 to base 120. Now, I really never used a Slaking before, and I wanted to actually see how well a Slaking is. So when I looked at its stats, I was like, wow, Slaking can be either both a physical and or a special Pokemon. So I wanted to increase its special attack from base 95 to base 120, knowing that if you decide to run a special Slaking, then you will be able to do so, because Slaking is a normal type just as it is, and normal type Pokemon usually get moves like or should I say a variety of moves like Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, stuff like that, and you can pretty much make a special attacker right there and then just from those moves. So at base 120, you can either run a physical and or a special Slaking if you decide to do so. If this Slaking does like happen, which I highly doubt, but I really would love to see this kind of Slaking emerge for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which will be very, very awesome. And last but not least, which is its speed. At base 100 for a regular Slaking is okay. It pretty much outspeeds majority of the metagame as it is already, so I wanted to give it a huge increase into its speed as well. From base 100 to base 130, it'll be in the top tier fast Pokemon as well. I mean, look at the design I used. I mean, this thing is a fucking monster. I mean, I don't even want to mess with this thing. Okay, and at base 130 for its speed, this thing will probably be able to outspeed, or should I say it's going to be able to outspeed a lot of stuff in the Uber tier. I guarantee you that, because there's not a lot of Uber Pokemon I remember off the top of my head who have a higher base stat for its speed. Like, the highest I remember is probably like 125-ish. So base 130, you will be able to outspeed a majority of the Ubers and stuff, and also Slaking will be able to do good in Ubers, like I said. I mean, it's probably going to go straight to Ubers if this thing does get a Mega, so it kind of makes sense. So this is kind of like an Uber Slaking I was going for, and I believe Slaking does get access to Dragon Claw, and if this thing does get access to Dragon Claw, it's pretty much GG. It does not get access to Dragon Claw, but it does get access to like Ice Beam and Blizzard, and there's basically almost the whole Uber tier is dragons, just because of the legendaries from each game. Each like top tier legend from each game is a dragon type, so you're pretty much good on that end if you want to run a special Slaking, or sometimes maybe even a mix, so that can work as well. Okay, so there's its stats. If you don't agree with it, I'm sorry, but this is what I would love to see a Mega Slaking just like this. Okay, now for a regular Slaking, its base stat is at 670, which is, I don't know how to like say it, but Slaking, if it did not have Truant, this thing will be in Ubers, and I cannot like I don't know how to explain it, but like 670 is just too high, and even with a Mega Evolution at 770, this thing is going to go fucking ape shit. Yes, that was a pun, okay? But it's going to go ape shit on fucking everything in Ubers with that kind of base stat and with those stat increases slash decreases technically. So that's pretty good. Now for its ability. Now I know you guys are probably waiting for this since the beginning of the video when you saw the huge power on Omega Slaking. You're like, are you fucking trying to break the game giving Slaking huge power? Now hear me out, okay? Now the reason why I give this thing huge power is because I cut its physical attack by 50 points. I was originally going to be cutting it by half, so it would be base 80, but then I was looking at Mega Mawile, and it does have huge power obviously, and it is in Ubers, and a Mega Mawile's physical attack is at base 105. So what I wanted to do is that since Slaking is supposed to be one of the most like furious, like most powerful Pokemon in the game, I would say, I wanted to give it a 5-point like stat better increase, I would say, than a Mega Mawile. So at base 110 with huge power, this thing is going to go fucking apeshit on basically everything on your opponent. It's going to go straight to Ubers, and that's why the reason I gave it huge power as well, just because that I wanted to actually have a Mega go straight to Ubers rather than Smogon or something like that saying that, oh, we gotta test it out. I mean, look at its stats I give it. This thing is going to go straight to Ubers right when this thing comes out, if it does come out, which I'm pretty sure it's not. And I think huge power is probably going a little bit too far and kind of an overkill. And I was thinking about giving it pure power, but that's pretty much the same thing as huge power, but with a different name. So it really wouldn't matter. So huge power is probably one of the most unique abilities I can give for a Mega Slaking just from the stats I've given it. Now for its typing, I decided to give it the fighting type characteristics as well as being a normal type. Now the reason why I gave it the fighting type characteristics is because it needs more weaknesses just because of its stats, because like its stats are fucking like godlike, okay? And without another weakness other than fighting, this thing is going to be a very, very bad Pokemon to try to get knocked out unless you get like an ultra super mega crit or something like that. So given this thing the fighting type characteristics, is already weak to fighting, fairy, flying, psychic, and that's 3 more weaknesses added on to its normal typing. So that can also work as well, just giving it 3 more weaknesses that it's weak to, and you're pretty much golden from there in Ubers. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this monstrosity of a Mega Evolution I thought of. I know you're probably not going to agree with everything on here, or should I say anything on here, but this is just what I would love to see for a Mega Slaking. I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought of this actually. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this Y Mega Evolve, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Next week, we are going to be talking about Mega Infernape. So we're going to start talking about the Mega, the Sinnoh starters, possible Mega. So right after Infernape, we're going to be talking about maybe either Empoleon or Torterra, or one or the other depending, but the first one we're going to be talking about is Mega Infernape. So this is White Boy for the win. Like, comment, and subscribe. Next week we're going to be talking about Mega Infernape, and I'll catch you guys later.